All right, everyone, if you do not mind, please let me know if you can hear me. So I'm going to do a little sound check really quick. So please let me know if you can hear me before I continue the live stream. And then I'll get into the reading. Just let me know you can hear me and I'll get into the reading. All right, I see some hearts. So yeah, yay. Okay. Cuz I noticed I got a text message right when I started, and sometimes I wonder if that like knocks out the connection with things. All right. So, I just got done with a personal booking for someone. I haven't edited the footage and sent it to them yet, but I'm gonna. What is that? What is YouTube doing? What is that? It gave me like a award thingy. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a trophy. Dottie sent goat trophy for 1,000 jewels. Oh, thank you. All right, so we're gonna get into this reading, especially since you guys can hear me. So we got the gang leader. It says, I will prioritize myself and my own needs. This could be the archetype that you guys are giving because of the fact that you have or you are surviving by breaking away from a group. This could symbolize rebellion, your individuality. It could be about you refusing to bow to a dysfunctional power structure or dynamic. You know, because gang leaders in mythology and folklore, sometimes they lead outsiders, misfits. Sorry if I'm getting my tongue tied. It's been a long day. People who were failed by the system, even. So you were never really meant to obey some sort of emotional rules of maybe a family or a group. And this could symbolize some sort of rejection of the tribe or stepping out of some sort of toxic loyalty, reclaiming yourself, your power. Some of you are very strong, or you try to appear strong because you never felt protected, you never were protected. And your family or some sort of specific group expected obedience and silence from you, and they wanted you to conform. And you could have been a threat because you questioned things, because you felt certain things were wrong or something was wrong. And so you guys are people that are meant to lead yourself out of this, not follow them, not save them, not wait for their approval. This is your role as a cycle breaker. You're going to stop some sort of patterns that is going on around you. You could be seeing horses as a confirmation. Maybe country music is a confirmation for someone. The number 13 could be a confirmation. Someone here could be wearing the color purple as a confirmation. Some of you could work with Solomon's seal, or maybe some of you need to work with Solomon's seal root. Ooh, my ear started ringing, so huge confirmation for somebody to work with Solomon's seal root. It's associated with healing emotional wounds. I mean, you can use it for a lot of different things, but it can heal emotional wounds, especially when it's caused by betrayal or by family separation. And Solomon's seal, Oh, wow. Now both my ears are ringing. That doesn't ever happen. That's weird. I was trying to say Solomon's seal, it grows in shaded areas. And so this is kind of symbolizing like healing in or through some sort of darkness, or healing in private, or maybe even healing without the approval of other people. And so this is kind of like a card of a emotional exhale after leaving a toxic family or toxic group system. And this could be the kind of peace that only comes after you stop trying to fix something that was hurting you. Thank you so much, Dottie, for the $19.99. Thank you so much. And for the goat trophy. That was really cool. Some of you guys have been conditioned to feel guilty for feeling some kind of relief. That could be for some of you. Like, for an example, if that does resonate, it could be because your family taught you that peace should come from like being close to family or family closeness, like even if that closeness is damaging. That could be a side message for someone very specific, but regardless, everyone here in the collective, like your nervous system seems to calm down like when you pull away. And if that is true and that resonates with you, like you have your answer, you have your confirmation, because spirit is trying to show you that this calm or peace or ease that you have when you pull away, that is a confirmation of the correct alignment that you need to be in, which is away. All right. So, and then we have the Scrying Divination card. A lot of you guys know something even without evidence, or maybe you know maybe you have some sort of psychic or second sight or insight. Maybe you know some sort of untold truths that people aren't talking about. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You're starting to realize the shadow behind someone's mask or people's mask, or the intentions beneath their words. Your intuition, there's also something about the men in your family. Like some of you could have some really weird men in your family, or a specific man in your family that's really weird, really inappropriate. And you know, like this could even be a situation where this is a man that's like verbally or even physically inappropriate. And people are just like, yeah, well, we just believe in forgiveness. We just got to forgive and we just got to deal with it. Or it's still your cousin. It's still your father. It's still your uncle. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not okay. A lot of you know a lot of family secrets or group secrets about a group or something. And it's very inappropriate things. It's very weird things. And your intuition has been speaking loudly about these people, possibly for even several years. There could even be some people in the family that deny it, and then there's like other people in the family that know that's what's going on, but they kind of just like deal with it, or like they sweep it under the rug. Sorry, I was checking on this candle over here. But you guys need to know that your intuition has like never been wrong about these people. And there's a lot of things hiding in secrecy amongst this group of people or amongst this family. broken branch, heartache. This is a literal, like, I don't know how well you guys can see this. Because every time I get a text message, sometimes it, like, freezes up my thing. And I forgot to put it on airplane mode, so that's my bad. But this card, it's a literal break in a tree. And for some of you, this could symbolize a family tree. It says broken branch, heartache, and it's a literal break in a tree. Like, there could be a lineage that is severed right now. There's, like, some sort of ancestor line that is very fragile, very damaged, very spiritually unhealthy. And I keep talking about, in a different reading, I was talking about something at a root level. And I feel like this is rejection at a root level. This is being denied by a group or by a family. The group could be a friend group or a work group. But being pushed out or extracted, being treated like you didn't belong. I'm hearing police sirens. I don't know if you guys can hear that. This limb is being broken off because the tree's infected. Yep, there they go. I don't know if you guys can hear the sirens. But this break in the tree is not your failure. It's your protection here. And those sirens are confirming it. This branch had to break because the tree was fucking rotting. And this is such a huge confirmation, you guys. If you have had to do reconstruction work, if you've had to, like rotting wood within itself could be a confirmation. If you've had to do reconstruction, or if you've noticed that you need reconstruction, or if you've recently repaired rotting wood, or if you just see rotting wood at somebody's house, or when you're on a hike or out in nature, like, rotting wood could be a confirmation. A dead tree, a rotting dead tree could be a confirmation for somebody. Because the whole tree was rotting. For some of you, it's the whole family tree, the whole lineage. And we have pagan poetry. You may be able to express your truth, your side, your story, your emotions. You may get to express these things through art, through symbolism, through your intuition, through something ritualistic, so that you can transmute and transform some kind of trauma or negative emotions into something that's meaningful. And so some of you could actually heal yourself through storytelling, through creation, maybe even through tarot, divination, expressing your spiritual side or your creative side. For some of you, it's you doing something with your voice, because your voice is your medicine. If you're a reader, a tarot reader, like, your readings are definitely a part of your healing. Or there could just be something that you guys do that's just very, very healing, not only for you, but maybe even for other people. And some of you have often felt like you can't really express your side fully, or your truth, or your emotions fully, because you're so afraid of it hurting someone. You're so afraid of it hurting someone's feelings, even if they're the ones that hurt you first or did you dirty first. So, do you guys hear my cats fighting? Holy shit, huge confirmation. But yeah, there's something that you're doing that's definitely a part of your soul's work here with the pagan poetry card. Because there's something like your healing, your clarity, it comes through a very creative way or through spiritual expression. And that's going to also be a better way, a more beneficial way to heal this or get clarity with this. Instead of confronting this group, or instead of confronting this family or this group, it's better to just express it in a creative or spiritual way. I am also seeing an ancestor guiding you. We have the grandmother's prayers. So this is ancestor guidance. It's ancient wisdom. This is you being protected by a feminine energy. As I'm sorry, I got a candle over here that's popping. It's a huge confirmation too. Yeah, someone definitely has a female ancestor or a female spirit around them for sure. Because that candle started popping like crazy. I'm not talking about the ones behind me. Yes, this is extreme feminine protection. This is like an ancestor or a spirit on the other side of this group or this family. And it's an ancestor or a spirit that is not corrupted by this toxic tree, by this toxic line, or this toxic group. And this is a spirit or ancestor that steps in or will steps in when these other people fail you. And so there's a wise feminine energy that it feels like is actively protecting you from repeating certain people's trauma that's in this group or family. Because there's a lot of darkness around this group or this lineage. There's a lot of emotional sickness in this family tree. This could be a reading for people that have felt or do feel orphaned or spiritually orphaned, but you're not. Because your ancestors or the spirits that you work with, it's like they chose you to kind of redirect the bloodline here, or redirect some sort of group that you're in or were in. And so this rejection was some sort of ancestral intervention. It's not just a coincidence. It's like somebody's beyond the veil that's like pulling you out of some sort of cycle. Book of Shadows experience. I feel like this book of Shadows is kind of like I don't know, for someone specific, this whole situation could be in your Akashic record somewhere, but this is kind of, this Book of Shadows, I feel like, is like some sort of information or evidence or records of what you've had to survive. Or it could be like symbolic of the pages of your life. And so a lot of you guys have earned some sort of wisdom, possibly through suffering or something like that, but it's like your trauma is not going to break you, or you're not allowing it to break you. You're actually going to allow it to educate you, or that's what you've been doing. And something's giving you a lot of spiritual depth because of this as well. But I am seeing like a shadow side to this, because some of you guys feel ashamed when it comes to your story or your side. Instead of just honoring some sort of strength that it gave you. That could be for someone. There's a situation here, or with this situation here, it's like every painful experience you've had with these people, it's become a part of something to do with your spiritual authority. Especially if like you're a tarot reader, like these pages of your life, it's been forming you to become like a powerful reader. If that's like a side message, if you're a tarot reader here, because something about like your experiences is reflecting your mastery with something. It could be like a job or a side thing you're doing or something you're passionate about, but that could just be a side message for my tarot readers. I don't know. This card really threw me off. It says, don't burn your bridges, but when I saw it, I feel like this card is does not literally mean stay connected, because when I saw this card, it's like, I feel like Spirit's wanting you to just quietly stop crossing a bridge. You don't have to nuke the bridge. You don't have to bomb the bridge, destroy the bridge. I mean that metaphorically, symbolically, not literally. Please do not take that literal. The bridge is symbolic for a connection. Don't just destroy the fuck out of it, is what I'm trying to say. With it, like fiery energy, like with drama. And if you already have gotten into your fiery energy, just go ahead and scale back and keep it that way, because Spirit's just wanting you to just quietly stop crossing the bridge, to leave it without causing chaos, or to detach from it without some sort of guilt, because you've got to protect your peace. And so some of you you're being asked to actually withdraw in silence and never give them another chance to hurt you. Because I don't feel like the cards actually want you to stay connected. I feel like they're actually warning you that you need to not allow them to drag you back in with some sort of guilt, or, you know, you can leave them without giving them access to your emotions. You need to exit something quietly. There needs to be like a quiet exit. And if you've already gotten fiery, it is what it is. But from here on out, it needs to just be more so of like a quiet exit. But you were never, because you guys, you were never meant to remain in some sort of dysfunction, whether it's a group dysfunction, a family dysfunction. You were never meant to remain inside of it. And so you're being separated for your protection. And I feel like you guys, your intuition has always known the truth about these people. But you're stepping out of some sort of system or dynamic here. And there's going to be a lot of peace after you distance yourself. A lot of you guys need to know your intuition has been right. It's been correct for years. And Spirit is acknowledging the pain of being severed or being rejected. But you're going to heal yourself through expression, through your voice. And with that grandmother's prayer card, like, definitely a female energy is protecting you for sure. It doesn't have to be an actual grandmother. But it's a female energy. But yes, leave quietly, because this isn't you trying to abandon anybody. Like, this is literally survival and peace of mind. This is breaking free from like traumas or people that possibly even keep triggering you or something like that. A lot of you guys, your story is going to be expressed. Your story or your truth is going to be expressed through your creative path or your spiritual path. And you don't need confrontation, and you don't need closure. You need to leave quietly and protect your peace and heal yourself from the situation through your path, whether it's the creative path or the spiritual path or both. Because this bloodline or this group, it ends with you. And so this is going to be kind of like a rebirth and a phoenix moment for some of you as well. But you got to leave whatever this is behind, and not from a place of rage, but from a place of protection. You don't even have to announce it. And if you already have, whatever, but you don't even have to announce it. Just distance yourself. Walk away without drama. And if there's already been drama, just make sure there's no more. But this is definitely a chapter closing with a family or with a group. And a lot of you guys are learning a very, very important lesson because of this. And you need to make sure that you don't return to the source of a wound that you have that's caused by this family or this group. You need to have awareness of what this is so that you can just move forward here. There's a lot of wisdom being gained, a lot of lessons being learned, a lot of experiences, a lot of shadow work, a lot of spiritual knowledge being earned and gained through pain. And there's been these karmic patterns that you're now getting to fully understand so that you can move on. So I hope that was helpful. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.